Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Generations. On the last video we just beat Metal Sonic and Speed Highway, but that definitely doesn't mean we're done running the streets. So let's see what we have to do next. Oh hey, looks like Sonic's been looking at some fine art while listening to his favourite tracks. At least he didn't max out his credit card this time. I'll take this time to note that I'm probably going to go back and get some of the red rings in the other stages to unlock some stuff, but I won't be showing those runs since you can go through a stage quite a few times to get them all. But here we are as our new challenge, and we're going to do Act 2 first, purely because I'm curious on what gets said to classic Sonic by the character. Turn left for Question Mark Street. In my opinion, City Escape gave us one of the most catchy Sonic themes, and this was one of my favourite stages to replay over and over again. This game for a lot of people is their favourite 3D Sonic game, and where people say it all went downhill from here. Originally put on the Dreamcast, it was re-released not long after on the GameCube as Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and that's the version I played. Also, I think it's pretty obvious by now, people want the Chow Garden back. And of course, this game doesn't fail to remind you of the good times as it starts with a boarding section down a road, reliving those moments when Sonic was a wanted criminal wanted by the police, or the GUN or gun officials. Don't actually know if they class as the police though. But this boarding section of the level actually has quite a few little hidden paths and tricks to do. All of them, much like the original, require you to jump off the ramps at certain speeds. Pressing A on the ramps allow you to do a trick which will not only gain you boost, but gain you access to these areas. For example, this split takes you down 3 different paths. Either the one continuing on, the one down that ropeway, or the road to the left. It's level design like that which actually makes me believe the creators cared about what they were doing now. Because it makes you think as you replay the stage, maybe I'll go down this way or this way to make the stage seem more fresh and new as you play it again. It's a really basic game design decision, but it's really effective. And now we're getting into the main part of the level, which is where it's going to become most apparent that it's not like the original. I mean, it's got the original City Escapes art design and feel, but the actual level layout itself is completely different. I would probably say that this modern stage is my second favourite modern stage, and I'm not sure whether I should say that considering I really like Chemical Plant Zone. Although this version of the City Escape level does take the elements that were most memorable in the original, and even at some parts switches into 2D, much like it is now. That's actually something I've noticed with the modern stages, and a lot of things I keep hearing are, I don't know why there's a 3D Sonic section, it keeps going into 2D anyway. Well actually that's not the point. The point is it's modern Sonic style, and if you pay attention to what Unleashed and Colors have been doing, they've also had 2D sections, so I don't get all the confusion. Just because we're used to calling it 2D and 3D Sonic does not necessarily mean all the modern stages are going to include trucks! Oh god! I mean, come on, if you didn't see this section coming, you haven't been paying attention to buzzsaws! What the hell? This wasn't in the original! And that was pretty much my reaction to the first time I saw this as well. This makes this section so much more awesome. It hurts. And believe me, if I get caught by this thing, it will. I swear to God, physics in the Sonic universe are completely screwed. Oh, also, jump on this platform, because as you do, you might not have just seen that, but I just collected a red ring. It's worth doing. A lot of people don't know that's there, because it zooms by so quickly. Oh man, this couldn't get any more crazy. And by that, I mean it.
Mind equals blown.
Okay, that was pretty ridiculous, but at the same time, fucking amazing. And with that, we have beaten the modern stage of City Escape. And got ourselves an S rank. Not that that matters. But it does. Trust me, and we'll bring colour back to the city. So yeah, I do like City Escape's modern stage, but I really like its classic stage quite a bit more. And it doesn't matter. Oh man. And it's probably because I like the music that goes with it a bit more. Although some people don't like it as much, I really dig it. Some people say auto-tuning can ruin music, and I do believe that if too much is being used, but when there's not too much, I really don't mind. In some cases it can add to the song. And it's only used a little bit in this remix, and it happens to be one of my favourite remixes of the game because of how upbeat it is. But here we are in classic City Escape, the 2D version, and sadly this stage isn't too long, and we definitely see a lot more of the truck in this compared to the modern stage, I tell you that. You'll actually want to try staying on the upper path through this level, as the red rings pretty much just get given to you if you do. Although some of the later ones are quite a bitch, we'll come to those in a moment. I kind of like how they use the roofing for grind rails, it's kind of amusing. And we just spin dash up here, then all of a sudden truck! Oh dear lord, I hope that guy had house insurance. Main difference of this truck compared to the one in the modern stage is no buzzsaws. Thank God. But it will not hesitate to run us the fuck over if we do not hurry up in these platform sections. So there are some timed parts in this level, but if you do mess up and get hit by the truck, it doesn't insta-kill you, it just gets rid of your rings like a normal hit would, and then you can continue on. Usually it destroys something within the level, but it just means that there are certain things you might miss, namely red rings. Uh-oh. Like that. Don't do that. Don't do what I did. That's dumb. Like, for example, this part. If you take too long during this bit, you can see the truck in the background is coming towards us! Oh god! I was very lucky to get away alive. Now in this section you want to try and take it a little bit easier, because, well, I just missed a red ring, but that is why you want to take it easy. A lot like the modern stages, if you press jump as soon as you hit a spring, you will get an extra boost, and that's the way we really need to get the other red rings, or at least one of them. Here's a little interesting thing, they decided to put a missing poster of 2 Sonic characters. Can you name them? There is also another one around this stage, maybe you've seen it in the rest of the video. There's also been one more thing I've wanted to cover with modern Sonic when he does his tricks, but I have yet to actually show that off, so I'll get around to that at some point. But right now we're having our next face-off with the truck. Now the idea is we have to jump up on this scaffolding before the truck loops around and takes it out. He does this a few times before in the end there's not really much else to jump on apart from one platform, I think. But you just have to try and do it as fast as possible. And actually we're at the end pretty much now. I thought there was more to this level, but apparently it was a lot shorter than I realised as we just beat it and show that truck who's boss. So let me get this straight. It can ram through a building, but not through a simple concrete pillar. Whatever. S rank! Yee! Oh wow, I never noticed the destroyed truck in the background. Oh my god.
Thanks, buddy. The thing that snatched me was like nothing I've ever seen before. Watch out. Come to think of it, you're nothing like the Sonic I've seen before.
Well, I suppose classic conversation was okay, but definitely Knuckles is my favourite one. And we're just collecting some more art, I think. I don't think we've got any songs. And that was City Escape! Well, I definitely hope you enjoyed this, and I definitely hope I'll see you next time, and I'll definitely stop saying definitely. See you next time on Let's Play Sonic Generations. I'm MegaGWolf, and before we do that, I'm going to quickly show you the shop, since I always start there. This is basically where you can buy skills with your points. There are all sorts of skills available for classic and modern Sonic. So really, it's just a pick on what you think would help you the most, since there's not really any needed stuff. I'm actually going to get the shield, because that can help me out a lot in later stages. You have no idea. But until next time, I'm MegaGWolf, and I'll see you on next Let's Play Sonic Generations. Oh hey, look guys! It's unnecessary sex appeal Boobs the Bat! I mean Rouge the Bat! Silly me! Seriously? Why does she even exist?